Hi guys, TalkingDragon here. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, now why am I playing Euro Truck Simulator 2? I know I said I was going to be playing the Construction Simulator 2015, but I seem to be having some problems with the XSplit. It won't actually appear for me, so I can't actually start the recording on XSplit on the Construction Simulator, so I'll be trying to fix that problem. When I manage to fix it, then I'll be able to record it. I also then tried to play Lego Marvel Superheroes, but unfortunately the lag on it was causing the recording to become really bad. Again, I'll be trying to find out why. So today we'll be playing Euro Truck Simulator number 2. I am driving a Mercedes, an Actros. I believe that's how you say it. And as you can see here, Mercedes-Benz new Actros Gigaspace. I've already been driving over 10,000 miles in this lorry. This is like a second account. I actually have a previous account. On this account I am level 23. Skills, I have quite a few of them already, as you would expect on level 23. And at the moment we are in Paris, so we're going to try to do a small trip. I'm going to try and keep this into about 20-minute video. So let's have a look at the jobs. Let's see, we're in Paris. It's a long trip. The thing, you can see I have quite a bit of the world explored, so I want to try and go to the places I've not explored, so like Bremen up here, which would have to take these roads. So see if we can find something. It's an awful lot going to England. That's a bit too far, too short. Come on, sorry. Too short. And we could go up to England. I have this price per distance, so I earn the most amount of money as possible. Actually, I could change it to... where are you? Here we are, route length. So that's the shortest, so we're going to go sort of like around about middle. Okay, we could travel down to Switzerland, or we could go up to Cardiff. Or we could go to Mannheim. I believe that's how you say it. Sorry. So we could either take a Digger 1000, 8 tons, it's not very heavy. Sawdust panels, 18 tons. Flour, 19 tons. Or the 11-ton tractors. And that's the other option. I think we might go for... Where are you? I'm going to go between one of these two. Now I have roads unexplored that way, so I'll probably go that one to Mannheim. So we're going to be earning 16.6 thousand euros. I have it set up in euros, so that's 59.4 euros a mile, and it's also a high value cargo. So I think we're going to go for that one. Do please take into account I do play with a keyboard. I have not bought myself a steering wheel yet, so once I've got the steering wheel, I'll obviously play with the steering wheel. Now I play this pretty much everything manual apart from the gears at the moment. When I've got a steering wheel, I'll probably be getting a G27, and then I'll have the manual gears as well. So now where do we get out of here? That way. not to crash. Obviously, if you play on the keyboard, it's not as smooth and more likely to have accidents than if you played with the steering wheel, as one would expect. So we're going to go left here. No traffic at all. No, oops. That's the thing, I always hate it how you cannot, like, if you stop there. Now, according to this, we're not even touching the line yet. A bit to the right actually. But you can't see the... Oh. See that we're green, for example. So, we're going to go on the left lane. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we'll turn left there. I must say, Euro Truck Simulator 2, sorry, has, as I said, not always easy to drive with a keyboard. Has extremely good scenery, as you can see with the water. The detail is extremely good. The details are made very well. The lorries drive really nicely. They're very close to reality. To be honest, they've done a really good job with it. I previously, some long time ago, I used to play the 18 Wheels of Steel, which was also a lorry driving game. It was obviously not as good as this. The graphics on this are a lot better. But then they've dedicated themselves more to this. The other one was a previous version. For that version, it's actually really good. I used to play it on a different laptop. And to be honest, I haven't seen it for a long time. We're here. So let's just grab the job. That's the one we want. So we want the one on the right. Grab the trailer. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm really looking forward, as I stated in my previous video, is the American Truck Simulator. That one is looking extremely good, and also I noticed, well, they were posted in their blog and also on the website and on Steam, that they'll be, I'm going straight here, they're introducing a new trailer parking system in which you have the automatic, you have the standard, or you have high difficulty. Speed limit 31 miles per hour. Activate cruise control. As I said, this game is just amazing graphics. So yeah, really looking forward to the Euro Truck. It's funny because yesterday we were travelling up, we were doing some travelling, and on the motorway, because I'm here in Spain, I saw two American trucks, very nice. One of them was a Volvo. It's actually really old, which I was surprised to see here in Spain, because you normally only get the standard lorries like you get in the game, really. The Mercedes, the DAF, the Renault, the MAN, and the Iveco. You get quite a lot of Ivecos here in Spain, and they're quite good. You do get a lot of lorries, you get some nice colours into them, you do get occasionally to see lorries with really nice paintings on them. And obviously you get the standard DHL and all of those, excuse me, different companies. But yeah, there's lots of lorries wherever you go, really. Can't really avoid them, can't need them. Try and get out of this town. You also may notice I also use the cruise control a lot. It's just easier when you don't have the steering wheel with the pedals and that. It's just easier to control because you don't have to be pressing on the accelerator and be pressing as well at the same time on the keys to turn, because I use the arrow keys. Now I could use my Nvidia Shield controller, but I have tried it and it's just fine. Like, I get less accidents if I drive with the keyboards than if I was to drive with the controller, really. That's right here. And normally the game has the setting that you can have it so the lorry will not go above a certain speed, which I believe is the actual requirement for lorries. I'm not entirely sure. I have that off because it really annoys me. But normally my standard speed on the motorway would be 55 miles per hour. Come on AI, come on, quick. If it's really curvy, I'll slow down to 50 miles per hour, and then 45 if it's just a double lane, and so on and so forth. And in the town, obviously, I'll be doing the 30, 31 miles per hour. It's really good scenery on this game. I really do enjoy it. If you want to see the paint job of my lorry, it's a very nice paint job. Corner coming up. Oh yes, as we're in France, obviously we've got the tolls. In Spain we have tolls, in France you have tolls, in England you don't get tolls. To be honest, I always thought they were a real pain. Would be useful if here in Spain, I'm not sure if any other countries have it as well. We have the we call in Spanish a viate, which means that we don't actually have to stop. Very sensitive here. You don't have to stop, you just keep going and it will automatically, the machine will beep, open the barrier for you, you just keep driving, you don't have to stop. Which is great for saving on fuel. The lorry game would be quite handy. I have looked and see if I can get a mod for it, but I can't find one. But feel free to tweet me or leave it on as a comment if you do know of a mod that does it. I am at the moment running on no mods. I have only one DLC, the Going East. I will later on be buying the Scandinavia mod, which will also then allow me to get the Pro mods, which will obviously expand the map a lot more. If I remember correctly, on the latest or a couple of versions back there, which I haven't been able to get because I haven't got the Scandinavian DLC, they introduced Spain, which would be great because obviously as I'm in Spain it'll be great to be able to drive in the country I'm living in. Do so hope to get the Logitech G27 steering wheel soon. It's just make the driving so much smoother. Ooh, petrol station, we're okay for petrol. I'll normally only load up about 200 euros of fuel and then just keep getting to the petrol station. I just like going into the petrol station. Makes the game feel more realistic. I won't go any faster because it's only 2 lanes and we've got toll road coming up. I think you always end with keyboard. You always end up going extra on the sides because it's just not as easy to drive. It's a lot rougher. Which one shall I go to? I'll go into this one. You're supposed to go into the right one. I'm not really entirely sure why. There is no difference. There's no extra speed. It would be useful if they put this a bit further back. The cost the same and everything. Still, you do need to take account of the AIs. They'll always let you pass if you're on this lane, and they will also come so you have to let them pass as well. I also know that's the other thing I like about this game. The AIs in this game are just really well made. They're very intelligent. They're very realistic. You don't get really ridiculous accidents sometimes, but I mean, they are computers, so they are bound to make errors. Okay, yes, I want to stay on this road. But I mean, you know, we all do have errors, so I've had my fair share of accidents. I mean, let's see, as you can see, I've got 7% damage on it from last time I was driving, so, you know, we all have accidents. Now, what are we loading? Oh yeah, we've got the 1-ton digger. Very useful machinery. And we should get there in 5 hours 25 minutes. That is obviously a game time, not real time, otherwise this will be a probably about 10-part video. They've been running about 15 minutes now. It's just, I really sometimes do hate playing with the keyboard. I've never actually played, let's just close that, with the steering wheel. I did, well, I actually have played, oops, I was getting too fast. Oh well. I've actually used it once or twice, and it's just so different. I mean, you get used to playing with a keyboard, you get to learn how to, oh come on AI, you get to learn how to skip all the accidents and all that, and have, in general, just less accidents. But then on the steering wheel you get much smoother. With the G27 you'll have a 900-degree turn, which is the same turn as a real car. So you just slightly turn, obviously with the key, as you can see now, it's just bits. Not as smooth. But I'll get there eventually. I'll save up some money and buy myself the Logitech G27. Obviously I would have to buy it second hand, well, second hand slash new, because they don't make them anymore ever since the Logitech G29's come out. I won't be buying the Logitech G29 at the moment because A, it's really expensive, which I really can't afford it at the moment, and I just want to start with something easier. The G29, if I remember correctly, it does not come with the shifter because it's got the ones behind the steering wheel, which the G27 actually already has. You can buy it for the G29 apart, and it's also expensive. Oops, sorry. So I'm just going to start with probably a second-hand one. I mean, they're better than the 25, the G25, because the G25 had the fake leather on the on the steering wheel, whereas the G27 has real leather. Close. Which is obviously going to last a lot longer, and also the pedals are what's it called? Aluminium, I think they are. Whereas the G25 has plastic. It's obviously not going to last as long, and it's also got the throttle indicator, which will be handy. Because to be honest, I mean, the thing I find about the Euro Truck Simulator 2, the dial is not particularly easy to see. I mean, it's fine if, I mean, sure you can probably get mods in which you can then zoom in onto it. If you're then playing with another screen, you could have your main viewing on that and then have your dials on the laptop, which is what I'm using, or the other screen. But till then, I've sort of got this, and it's what I like about the Mercedes. It's got the speed indicator, as you can see in the middle. I can change it, so we can have the fuel, how much fuel I've got, how many miles it's going to last me, fuel consumption, your temperatures, also your pressure, which goes up and down like a yo-yo, especially if you're parking the trailer. Come on, just a second, just try and pass this lorry and not crash at the same time. Come on. You don't. Stop going so fast. So the keyboard is just, when you've got like a side barrier like there is now on the left, it just makes it kind of scary. Because you're like, am I going to hit it? Am I going to hit it? No, I'm going to hit it. Because obviously with the lorry, it's different than running out of fuel. I still got. I think when I'm running out of fuel, I still have 150 miles. Oh, sorry, 150 miles left. Sound fine. Yeah, with the steering wheel, it's just you can get smoother turning on it. So I'll be probably getting that later on. Got traffic, not traffic, construction. The keyboard you just sort of go soft because you don't want to hit it. That went nice and smoothly. With a lorry, it's different than a car because obviously you're higher, you've got a much bigger machine. You're right at the front with the front wheels which make a difference in the car because normally the wheels are in front of you. So, and you've also got the bonnet, which in the American Truck Simulator you'll have because the American trucks always have the big bonnet at the front. Another toll. And also you got the trailer, so you got to take into account the trailer. So like right now I'm not actually using the lorry brake, I'm using the trailer brake. If you use a lorry brake, you're more likely to actually jackknife, and that is an expensive thing to fix. Yep, perfect. €30. And you just look at the scenery, all the trees, you've got the lamp post, and the road itself was also really well made. I'm going to stop, yes. Activate cruise control again, going to slow down to 50. What else have we got? Yeah, and then it just goes back to the speedometer. Now, I've been driving the Mercedes now for a while because it came out on the latest, when they released the Scandinavia, they also released the Mercedes because can't quite remember what they had before actually. They had to get the permission obviously from Mercedes-Benz to be able to have their lorries in the game, and they gave it to them, and so they've now incorporated the Mercedes-Benz into the game, which is great. You get to see quite a few around here in Spain. Now, to be honest, I'm not 100% happy with it. I started right at the beginning when I first bought Euro Truck Simulator, which I bought a long time ago. It's been about a couple of years now I bought it. I started with the Renault, and to be honest, Renault is they're just underpowered. They just do not have the strength. But they did have the useful thing that at the top on the left, they had a mirror, so it allowed you to see in front of you, so like how far the car ahead of you was, which is great. Like when you're at traffic lights, when you're parking and all that. Try to skip a beat. Let's see. What speed on? Put it at 55 again. And that was pretty much the only reason why I had it. But then I just sort of kept driving, and it's just noticed it just didn't have the strength. I mean, if you had a big load, it just wouldn't be able to pull it. I then went afterwards to a it was a DAF. I got a DAF. Now DAFs are powerful, they're really quite good, they're really pretty, get nice paint jobs on it, the interior is really nice, but the problem was they're really unstable. At least on the keyboard I felt it was just really unstable. Once I got the steering wheel, it might be okay, but on the keyboard it's just really unstable. So I then went to Scania. I watched a lot of times videos and they use the Scanias and they just seem just so much better, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. So I got a Scania. Oh great, I hate it when you do that. I got the Scania, the Streamline. It's just so much easier. They're smooth, they have quite a lot of strength, no and balance. Fuel consumption is quite good on them. That was on my previous profile. That was before I started TalkingDragon. Now, I've got TalkingDragon. I thought, okay, I'll give it a go, and I'll start first off with, as a new profile, I started with the Mercedes, see how it goes. After, obviously, I started with no truck, as you always do when you start the game. I haven't made an introduction to Euro Truck Simulator 2. There's a lot of introductions out there. I mean, if you want me to do an introduction to Euro Truck Simulator, it's not a problem. I can just start a new profile and you can see how the game starts. I mean, pretty much you just start with no truck and you get hired to do jobs, so you use somebody else, the company's truck, you do delivery, and you save up money till you can afford your own truck. So I did that right at the beginning. I can do an introduction video if you want, it's not a problem. So yeah, I just went for the Mercedes. Mercedes is quite a nice truck, I must admit. There's a very nice interior. I like the interior I've got in this one. I use the English driving side. Why? I just prefer to use the English side. Don't know why. I live in Spain, but still. I use miles per hour, but yeah, I use the euros. That's just my preference. Now, I found that they're very stable lorries. I mean, I've yet to capsize the Mercedes. Hopefully never will. But I have noticed on the motorway they do quite well. They remain firm on the ground when you have... Oh, it's just so close. When you're going really fast and you're doing a corner, they remain firmly on the ground. But when you have a lot of corners and uphills and downhills, their acceleration is not particularly great, especially if you compare it to something like the Scania. But apart from that, they're really quite good. So if you were to use it as a city driving lorry, I would recommend the Mercedes. If you're a person that likes going around the cities and generally just stays on the normal roads. Now, I have used a Volvo before, some time ago now, but I have used a Volvo. Now, the Volvo is quite a fast lorry. So, if you're a person that's going to be, let's just slow down because there's a lot of corners here. If you're a person that's going to use the lorry and stick pretty much to the motorways, I would definitely recommend getting yourself a Volvo. There's no lines on this road. If you are a person that wants a bit of a mixture of everything and you're going to do quite a bit of hills and stuff, so far I would recommend the Scania. And if you're going to go just for standard driving, you want sort of like a balance between the Volvo and the Scania, I would go for the Mercedes, to be honest. You are going to notice it though if you start going into the hilly areas. Once I've got, just gonna get some fuel. Once you've got the Scandinavia mod, well, once I've got the Scandinavia mod, and you go and drive in Greenland. Greenland has really scary, I'm gonna say, roads, a lot of curves and everything. Come on, you gonna let me out? Yeah. Okay, no more. Really curvy and really hilly. On that one, I would definitely be changing to the Scania because Mercedes can do it, but it's just so slow. It's just gonna take too long. I'm gonna activate the cruise control at 45. But yeah, so I would recommend the Scania as an overall and hilly kind of lorry. The Mercedes as an overall anything, just obviously it's a bit slower accelerating, so you're gonna lose time on that. And the Volvo, if you're gonna stick to the motorway, I would definitely recommend the Volvo. DAF, to be honest, it's been too long ago since I tried it, and as I said, on the keyboard at least, it's just really unstable. It just wobbles around a lot. Once I've got the steering wheel, I'll be trying out all the different lorries. I might be trying out all the lorries as well on the keyboard again, because to be honest it's been a while since I've tried it. So, and it was on a previous laptop which was really slow. Now I've got a better laptop, it'll be a lot smoother, hopefully. Sorry. So I'll be trying out, and I'll be later on be getting the mods, so we'll be trying out different mods and see how it goes. I'll probably start trying out the different mods once I've got the Scandinavia mod DLC and the Pro mods mod and give that a shot. I just noticed the speed limit's actually 37 miles per hour. So yeah, we'll be trying that. Now, in 10 minutes we've travelled in-game time more or less about 3 to 4 hours. I can't quite remember what the ratio is. If I remember correctly, the ratio of the map is 1 out of 10. So every kilometre or mile you do, I think it's by miles, I can't remember, is 10 miles in the game. Sorry, 10 miles in the real life. If I remember correctly, that was the ratio. Don't take my word for it though. You can have a look at it on the I'm sure probably on the Wikipedia of Euro Truck Simulator 2 will have it. Oh, come on, move it. Oh, you get these AI sometimes, it's just really stupid. As for time, it also the time, the ratio still goes changing the faster you go. Oh come on, you stupid AI. Indicators on. What's he doing? Come on, move. Go. Move. Thank you. Oh, well, also construction work here. Oh, just look at the sunflowers. So yeah, the time sort of goes changing depending on how fast you're going. At least that's what I noticed. So the faster you go, you're obviously going to get there sooner. The slower you go, the longer it's going to take to get there. I don't know if maybe it's depending on the road you're on, this time changes the ratio or not. I don't know. If you know, you're welcome to send me a Twitch or, sorry, not Twitch, a Twitter, or a comment. Leave a comment on the video and I'll have a look at it, and then I'll mention it on the next video. Do remember, you can send me a Twitter. If you simply put, well, look for my name, which will be under @TalkingDragon TV, or putting a hashtag of idea TD, yeah, idea TD. So I was just checking on the tap. Oh shoot, understeer much. Again, keyboard, and I was going too fast. It's my fault. Sorry. I got distracted with a tablet. So yes, on Twitter you can either use the @TalkingDragon TV or hashtag, or even both, idea TD, stands for Talking Dragon. I'm going to close the map because I don't like having the map there open. I like using my GPS that's already inside the dashboard. Now I'm going to go I'm going to put it at 45 miles per hour. See, the scenery is just amazing. It's the details. I mean, previously on the laptop I was using before, the details were just awful. But obviously on this one it's a lot better. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I get a little bit lost. Obviously I'm still getting used to the idea of recording my games, talking in them, you know, giving comments. I have at the moment had no tweets with hashtags with ideas that you want to have for the games, or any questions you'd like to ask me. You can use the same hashtag or just ask me directly. I haven't had any yet, but you're welcome to put any on the comments or also on the Twitter. It's better obviously if you do it on the Twitter, because after a while I'll stop looking at the comments I get on the YouTube. And on Twitter I'll always keep an eye on that, and any good questions or reasonable questions I will endeavour my best to answer them. I'll write them down so that I do answer them. do not ask silly questions, you know, questions that just do not merit an answer, or personal questions, or religious, or just questions that you just are going to cause a debate, because I do not want to cause a chat war. I don't want to cause a Twitter war or anything like that. Any reasonable questions, I will answer them. I'll write them down, and then I'll have them written down for the next video I make. Also, you can send a message to me through Facebook. I'll also do that, or even send me a message through Steam on the Steam chats. I should receive them. As far as I know, it works perfectly fine. You also notice I have now an email. My couch is getting tired. I have an email which you can send emails to, which it will be in the description. So you can just send me an email with a question or any ideas you have. I'll stay to one side. Come on, stop. Perfect. We'll just deliver this and then we'll finish this stream. I have noticed I have now 10 followers on Twitter. I have 2 followers now on my YouTube channel. Obviously, the more subscribers I have on the YouTube channel and Twitter, the better. Become a larger community. You can give me ideas on what I can stream and what games I can play. Obviously, it also depends on how the recording goes. As I said before, I had problems with the construction simulator. I've had problems with Lego Marvel superheroes. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I will be able to solve the problem with the construction simulator. So I'll be able to do that one, because I really hope to be able to do videos of the construction simulator, because I previously used to play it with the keyboard, but now I'm using my NVIDIA Shield controller. It's just so much easier. The gameplay is much better. So we're going to park this one. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video. I'm just going to park this one. I need to go forward. And any ideas you have, you're more than welcome to always do this the wrong way. You're welcome to put them on the YouTube comment, email it to me, or you can Twitter me. All the different links will be posted on the description of the video. Am I going to turn enough? That should be enough. Yeah, perfect. Now I should try and keep it perfect. Come on. No, I'm gonna have to go forward a bit. So yeah, all the information, as always, I'll post it on the comments. I hope you've enjoyed my first video. Sorry if I was a bit of a maniac driver. The farming simulator is a bit harder to drive, because it's obviously all about farming, not so much about the driving. On this one, it's obviously a lot easier. They might improve it later on, we'll see, or once I've got the G27, we'll see. But I hope you have enjoyed my first videos I did. So we have excellent, great. We've driven 274 miles, which took 6.38 hours game time. And we've had no accidents, it's great. And we've leveled up a bit more. So we're going to finish the video here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a like.